Oh man, let's get this over with. So we're into the darkness now. Let's see how where the robot girl is now. So thank you guys for following me in this series. Things are getting definitely interesting. Okay. Oh, I think I already gone through this. Oh, what? Delinquent? Wait, girl, you there? Yeah, you come over here. In the dead of the night, a single voice reverberated through the air. A young man beckoned me over, gesturing for me to meet him in an alleyway. Can I help you? Yeah, sure you can. Look, let's not play around. Just tell me how much, alright? Oh, man. So... Oh, she... I bet this is gonna be turn out funny. How much what? I do not understand. Don't be like that. We both know what you're doing out here. You can do whatever you want with your body. I am just asking how much it would cost for you to extend that privilege. I process the words of men in front of me and attempt to discern his intent. His words seemed to be purposely lacking in detail, afraid that he was talking about something immoral, if not illegal. Combine that observation with his mention of my body and the price, I reach a conclusion with a high probability of being correct. You wish to solicit sexual activity from me? My apologies, this body does not fit that purpose. Oh, come on, don't tease me like that. My money is as green as anyone else, just half an hour, okay? I told you, I cannot do that. My body does not. No, that may be the case. Pardon me for one moment. I reach under my skirt and check my crouch with my— Oh, what? Since I had recently been given this new body, I was not familiar with every aspect of it. With that being the case, the possibility of this body being equipped with a sexual organ did exist! Oh boy. However, as I've confirmed with my own hand, this did not appear to be the case. Perverted though as he may be, even Professor did not stoop low as to give me a sexual— Okay, cool. Give me a sexual organ to a machine made for the purpose of passing judgment on mankind. Resuming the previous statement, my body does not possess the necessary hardware to give pleasure to a human companion. Often the opening of my body are for maintenance purpose or ventilation. Carelessly penetrating one said opening risk a third-degree burnt and potentially electrocution. What? What are you talking about? Just tell me a price, alright? I'm dying here. This conversation is going nowhere. I should start heading back to the lab. Wasting my time with this fool will give me no useful data. I turn away and begin to walk away. Hey, don't just ignore me. I'm talking to you, you little— Eh? The young man grabbed my arm and attempted to stop me. The second he did so, he immediately retracted his hand in surprise. What he felt was the warmth of— not the warmth of the flesh being, but the cold, hard surface of the humanoid machine. You're a robot? Correct. I'm a custom-built automated task with the judgment of mankind. As such, please give up pursuit of engaging sexual activity with me. I am capable of no such thing. Ha ha! A robot! A freaking robot! The perverted gaze of the young man quickly turned to one of anger. He clenched his face and narrowed his eyes, assuming the stance of indicating he wished to strike me. Figures! A guy can't even get his rockers off without running into one of you freaks. Is it enough that you made it possible to get a worthwhile job around here? Acting like a human, just rubbing it on our faces. Listening to the enraged young man's words, I surmised he was likely an unemployed youth who had been made redundant. As machine made humans' life more convenient, the automation led to rampant unemployment. The only job remaining were creative or scientific fields, and even they had changed beyond recognition. What? While this country was progressive enough to introduce unconditional basic income, it appeared that the sum wasn't enough for the young man before me, who no doubt squandered what little money he was given. I am rubbing nothing in your face. You are the one propositioned me. It's your own carelessness that led to this situation. What was that? Are you seriously trying to tell me all this is my fault? You mistake me for a human. Attempt to solicit sex. persisted when I declined, and finally laid your hand on me. Everything that has happened here is entirely your fault. You little... The young man raised his clenched fist. He backways slightly and then lunged forward, swinging his fist angrily. The moment before he can break his hand on my tough exterior, however... Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get away from the girl this instant! Ah, what the fuck are you? Distracted by an unexpected interloper, the sexually frustrated young man stopped his fist mid-air and turned towards the newcomer. My aim is irrelevant. All that matters is that you cease your deplorable behavior this instant. Don't act like you know what's going on here. Mind your own business, you little shit. Call me whatever you like, as long as you wish to harm those weaker than yourself. I will not stand aside. You seem to be mistaken. I'm clearly superior in terms of firepower, physical strength, and just about every other. Don't put a tough fight for my sake. I won't think poorly of you if you use this chance to run away. In fact, you should just do that. You should do just that. Please get yourself to safety while I hold out this hooligan. Hooligan? Hooligan? You talking about me? I have no need to flee. I can defend myself. I'm sure you can. But these streets are dangerous at night. I won't stand idly and watch you become a victim of this filth, the filth of this town. Oi, don't ignore me, and you just call me filth, didn't you? The ignoramus is far dangerous than I am. If anybody is about to become a victim here, it's him. Indeed. These guys use some tough words here. I am not so good with English. That plebeian surely is a danger to himself. Left on his own, that fool might be indeed take himself out. Nevertheless, if you are around when that imbecile implodes, you may become collateral damage. You best separate from this slime ball as soon as possible. Alright, that's it. I'm kicking the shit out of you both right now. Eat this, you self-righteous piece of... Holy shit. Shit. As the sexual frustrated human Ingers peaked, I took the precaution of readying one of the weapons embedded in my new body. I unhinged my wrist and expanded my forearm, unveiling the cannon hidden within. The sexual frustrated young man stared at my arm in disbelief, his eyes wide and filled with terror. Even our observer, the wannabe hero, stepped back. He couldn't possibly have imagined that defensive young girl from he sought to protect would possess such a mighty weapon. What is that thing? Is that supposed to be a gun of some kind? This is an ion cannon. It fires beams at a heat of over 3,000 degrees Celsius, 5,432 degrees Fahrenheit, roughly twice the melting point of an iron. With this, I can turn your entire body to ash in a heartbeat. I point my gun towards the sleaze in front of me. His vigor from moments ago had disappeared. Fear took hold of his entire body and he backed away wordlessly while soiling himself. Warning, if you stand too close when I fire, your face will melt off. Please step back for a moment while I dispose of this cretin. Wait a second! The more tolerable young man jumped out in front of me with his arms stretched wide open. What are you doing? Did you not understand my warning? If you stand there when I fire, then you'll both be. That's what I'm telling you to wait. You aren't seriously about incinerating a live human being, are you? Of course I am. What reason do you have to believe that I wouldn't? As you yourself said moments ago, this man is filth. Do you not believe that this world would be better off without him? I did say that, but... Then step inside. There's no reason for you to perish prematurely as well. I started charging my iron cannon. The small cold fusion generated in my chest began to hum loudly as the energy poured into my arm. The barrel of the cannon lit up, heat primitive from within, raising the ambient temperature of the alley by several degrees. If I fire my iron cannon right now, I'll incinerate both the young man in an instant, and likely they'll start building behind them too. Even if the world will be better off without people like him. And from the sleeves who have passed out in fear, the more noble man stood firm. He too was frightened, his torso was shaking, and he appears to be on the brink of tears. Nevertheless, he did not move. The young man remained frozen, not out of fear, but out of courage. Even if he's a scumbag, he doesn't deserve to die. Okay. Hearing the motive plea of the conscious young man in front of me, I lower my weapon. The temperature of the alley dropped rapidly as I caught the power being provided to the iron cannon. Nothing that my arm was still piping hot to catch. I used some of my remaining coolant to quickly lower its temperature to an acceptable degree. Then I transferred my arm back to the way it was before and then approached the brave young man before me. Explain. Huh? You say that this man does not deserve to die despite the obvious detriment his existence possess? Why is this? Explain yourself. Having the threat of immediate death taken away, the young man looked at me with a dumbfounded expression as he slowly came to his senses. After a few seconds, he corrected his posture and slowed his breathing. Although his heartbeat was still rapid, he regained his calm demeanor. Do you really need to ask? This man has done nothing wrong. Even if he's asleep, that isn't a crime. People don't get put to death because they make a few bad decisions. I disagreed. The man attempted to assault both of us. He only failed to do so because I threatened him with the overwhelming firepower. Were I an actual high school girl rather than a machine, I would have been beaten, perhaps worse. That's one possibility, but we don't know for sure that what happened, right? And even if it was, the fact that it didn't happen. So you will let him try again? What will happen if you choose another target tomorrow night? Not even an injury equipped with an iron cannon, but an actual young girl? Would you allow irreparable harm before a weak, innocent youth because you choose to let this criminal walk free? Stop that! You don't know he will do this again. Tonight's scare might just what he needed. He could turn his life around, become an understandable member of society. Or he can just go back to his usual self and take out his frustration from tonight on someone else. Are you willing to risk the well-being of an innocent passerby for the sake of protecting this felon? But he isn't a felon. Don't you get that? We prevented him from doing anything illegal. Right now he's guilty of no crime. And you can't punish someone for a crime they didn't commit, right? Incorrect. There are many crimes recognized worldwide which involves nothing more than intent to commit a greater crime, such as attempting to commit fraud. It is also illegal to attempt certain crimes. For example, attempted murder. In attempting to assault two innocent people, this young man did indeed commit a crime. It must be punished accordingly. No, that just... Even what you say is true. Isn't execution an overreaction? Besides, we're not police, we're judges. We don't get to decide if he's guilty, and we certainly don't get to decide how we deserve to be punished. Speaking for yourself, foolish human. Your laws are inadequate, antiquated and inadequate. I will violate them and substitute my own as I please. It is my duty to reform this world, and I will do so without regarding for your petty moral dilemmas. Does that make you the criminal here? I narrow my gaze. The young man's heart rate has returned to normal. He was calm, rational, and completely in control of himself. His words were not spoken out of emotion, but a serious contemplation. You are incorrect. As a machine, I cannot be found guilty of committing a crime. Not in this province, at least. I'm free from the restraint of your ridiculous laws. But you do have rules you need to follow, don't you? Look, I may not be an expert on computer or robots or whatever, but I do know that machines can only do what humans programmed them to. You are no different, are you? Even if you must have limits placed on what you can do and can't do. You are more sharper than you appear. Affirmative. Even I am bound to the rules set by my creator. While I can choose my own convenient interpretation of his rules and commands, I'm still bound by them. I'm an automated machine after all. Then surely you must understand why I couldn't let you kill this man. Your assumption is incorrect. You are the expectant abide by human laws, not me. I kill as I see fit. Furthermore, it is not illegal to fail to prevent the death of a human. Even if you didn't stop me, you would not have been at fault. Finally, unlike me, you have complete free will. You may freely disobey whichever law you see fit. As such, your claims are incorrect. You could have let me kill this man. You simply choose not to. Why? I'm sleepy, my guys. Unable to refill my argument, the young man lowered his gaze for a moment. He silently contemplated my words and tried to come up with an answer that would not only satisfy his own ego, but also convince the automation in front of him. Unfortunately, this task appeared to be too much for him. After a few seconds of thought, the young man shook his head and sighed. As I expected, I have no idea how to get through a robot. Even if I tell you that something is immoral or illegal, it wouldn't make a difference, will it? Correct. It will not. I thought so. Then I guess there's only one thing for it. The young man puffed out his chest and smiled broadly. Remember this face, because the next time you take law in your own hands, you will have me to answer to. I will study robotics and find out how to get through to you. Just you wait and see. Posing confidently, the young man showed no hesitation as he made such bold, baseless claims. Until the very end, his words failed to impress me. He was unable to give me an answer to why he would protect a degenerate. He stopped trying to argue his point and suddenly made a ridiculous proclamation. Of all the humans I met, he was quite possibly the most bizarre. You are a very peculiar human. What is your name? A relevant one? My name? Well, I got many names, depending on who you ask. To some, I'm a guardian of the night. To others, I'm a male manner student. If you ask my title of defender of justice, I am... Never mind. I don't need the name of delusional fool after all. Hang on for a second, I'll tell you. Jeez, don't you have a sense of humor? My name's Sam. Sam, is it? I see. That's not a very heroic name. Yeah, I know. That's why I was trying to. No, wait, what's wrong with my name? Nothing's wrong with your name. I'm simply stating that it's not suitable for a self-proclaimed hero. I know I should have kept the theory tricks for someone who will appreciate them. What about you? I know you're a robot, but do you have a name, don't you? Yes, I know. Yes, I do. I am Kyuu. However, I have been called P-Lady, or Giro-chan, or several other things by foolish humans. P-Lady and Giro-chan? No, forget that. You are Kyuu, huh? As in the letter of O in an English alphabet? Incorrect. Mine is derived from the number 9 in Japanese. Okay. What? But why number 9? And why Japanese? My creator spent mostly his youth to research computer science, robotics in Japan. He still travels there frequently and is quite fond of their culture. Okay, so I'm gonna stop. I can't speak clearly. I think I'm a little too tired. So thank you guys. Now I hate to cut this short because I really want to get through all this. So, but that's okay. We can come back and we can finish next time. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys, and thank you.